following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Still
So
haven't
heard from Mr. Tarius either.
Yeah,
Well-
well, next week when you arrive for that session, when everyone's here, that's when that will happen.
Well, he can't get in contact with us because we've got to get in contact with him. But again, we'll wait till Bevan's
Okay.
found what she's found.
I suppose did you want to look into this? The drug dealer exploding man?
Or do you want to go have a look at your Chief Breakham?
I think that would be better. It would be hard to track down this guy again, I feel. And if he can just disappear again.
Do you disappear or just walk away while you weren't looking?
He literally walked around a corner.
I didn't look away for long, but it's possible.
Okay, what do we know about Chief Break Everything?
He doesn't actually break everything. That's just the media being assholes.
Yeah. I mean, for a start, I thought he was...
It was just that one toy factory.
See, initially I thought Chief Break Everything was you. What I mean is in the media's
Yeah. When
sort of
when we were
perception
dealing,
of you, but then it turns out there's this real guy.
well, maybe. Should look into it though.
God, I hope this isn't linked to the Wishmaster thing too.
Probably.
You know, like somebody thought Chief Break Everything was this other guy, and then they wished something, and now he's manifest as a real guy.
We could be chasing our tail on a lot of things with that. I mean, have you not seen the extra police presence in the city?
There was a whole bunch heading towards that bakery when I was...
I mean, it was a ridiculous amount of
Walking
police. Do you really think the police have that sort of a budget?
Especially when all those detectives started going stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. I'm glad that Thomas's dad's alright.
Alexander Hamilton. Got yourself a Prog, can Alexander handle it? Lost 150 pounds, Alexander Dammy Thin. Has a love for weird guitars, Alexander Mandolin. Wishing he could go to sleep, Alexander Ambien. Got an urban dictionary, Alexander Famines lit. Alexander Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. Recently became a saint, Alexander hasn't sinned.
Oh, he has now.
Actually, that would have happened at this point.
Yeah!
Okay, so... Chief Break... What leads do we have on Chief Break Everything? When does anybody... Is it the...
Mr. X, hello.
I just thought I'd
Hello, sir.
update you on the Zeppelin situation.
Sorry?
Oh, I mean,
It
sure.
has, the situation is contained. You do not need to intervene.
What?
That happened on your lunch break.
What's Zeppelin?
She wasn't there for it. What do you mean, what Zeppelin? Surely you heard about part of the Russian district exploding into a huge Nazi Zeppelin fire.
No, I've been busy.
Well, it's dealt with. Oh god, they're useless at everything.
Do you want to go home?
I might have to. I didn't even know about... I've been
Maybe
working
you
all
guys
day.
had better go with her for security in case.
Right, we'll take George. Sorry, we're taking George.
It's fine. I'll deal.
Just don't climb in the boot, you'll be fine.
Why would I climb in the boot?
If you wanted to disappear forever, that's why you would.
Don't tempt me.
He sometimes refers to it as the ultimate hide-and-seek location.
I do not.
Just be aware that we've pulled things out of that boot that shouldn't belong in a boot.
Says you. Outside the Kubishevsky district, where, one of the apartment buildings is half wrecked. There's flame and Zeppelin parts
Oh
everywhere.
no, what happened?
How did I miss this?
Is everyone okay?
Well, you were half a city away for one.
Would have made a noise.
And high as a
It
kite.
did, but you don't know how big that place is.
True.
There is a scale on it. Check it out sometime. It's not small. There's a couple million people live here.
It's the size of Manhattan.
It is Manhattan.
I know.
It is basically Manhattan. It's an easy map, okay?
Is Mario's apartment one of the destroyed?
No.
Okay, so my apartment and your
Old
sort of
apartment.
apartment are fine.
But what about your parents?
My parents?
Fine, I live closer to the steam plant.
Nikita?
You haven't checked.
I have to check on
Hold
my
on, hold on,
friend.
hold on.
But yes, her apartment building was that one that was destroyed.
Ah! Best friend.
Are you
Just a moment. In the back seat of George.
Is it? Gee, what even is? Would it be Thursday by now?
Thursday now, yes, George.
Already.
Can you not pant in the back, please?
I'm worried about my best friend possibly
I
being
know,
sick.
but it's just...
He's into you.
Okay, I'm done. I gotta go. Run off towards Nikita's.
Seems like only earlier today she was crying into her soup. I realise this doesn't really line up time-wise, but it was...
I was wondering, because I'm like, that didn't happen the same day or even week as the...
No, but it doesn't matter. This could all just be a nebulous different set of days within that time frame.
Okay.
So, just like, this is the catch-up day.
Things happen, yep.
It's not necessarily have to be accurate exactly, just so that things happen. Generally, these things happened around about. That, like, representatively.
And then, yeah, so run off towards the...
You know what I really need?
Nikita's.
You're stopped by security people in police uniforms. So police, I guess.
My,
Hold it!
my friend lives there.
Oh, hello. Your friend lived there. No one's allowed in now. All of the residents are dead.
Oh, wait, she might have been at her job.
Oh, really? What's her job?
She works at the garbage.
So primarily early in the morning.
Maybe she was somewhere else.
Well, you can't go in there.
Do you have a list of people who are...
Well, of course we don't. We're trying. They're going to have that be identified once their blood types and dental records come in because they're macerated into so much goo. Pretty about that pretty blonde girl who lived on the 3rd floor. What was her name? Ivana?
What are you crying about?
Turn around.
Ah, it's nice that you're so upset about the loss of all my stuff.
Nikita! I'm so happy you're okay.
Look what Mutant's did.
I
Defend
thought-
them now. Go on. You won't.
Actually,
Are you two even there?
I would have stayed in the car.
And I'm still in uniform, so now I'm still in the car.
heard that it was Nazis that did. There was a Zeppelin that came down.
Oh yeah, but the mutants fought the Nazis and destroyed my building and killed all my friends. Well, except for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you didn't do it.
I know, but
It's not like you're a filthy, stinking mutant.
Um,
God, I just wish they'd all die. If I could find that wish man.
your family okay?
Fortunately, they were working at the
At the
stalls.
stalls, huh?
Now business is all
Thank
shut
man.
down, so that's okay. Thanks, Jacinda.
I'm so just.
Look, I hate to be a...
Do you want to stay with me?
Please? I've got
That's
nowhere
fine.
else to go, and
That's no problem. Anytime. My door's always open.
maybe I can get a job working at the big construction thing.
I suppose.
It's gonna be cool having a stadium right here.
Really? It's gonna cover.
It's gonna be shady and then the hot sun won't beat down anymore.
I suppose that's a point.
They've even got like mirrors to like pass sunlight through so we don't get rickets.
That's surprisingly thoughtful.
Oh yeah, the governor made them do it. He was like, you gotta make sure that they have some sunlight so they don't get problems. And they were like, oh sure, whatever it takes to get my big Pangu up.
Thinking maybe it won't
Apparently it was inspired by Soviet, the filthy mutant.
Because she covered the area in ice.
Look, okay, she did save us, but only because it was the wishes of her imperialist communist masters, who were bad.
Nikita, those are our masters.
No. I'm of Russian descent, but I am a real American.
Well, you were born here, yeah.
I'm going to pull myself up by my cute little cowboy bootstraps.
Is there anything else you need?
I have nothing in the world.
Right, the coffee machine.
That's what I mean. Like, do you want to? I mean, everything that's
My
that's
house
mine
was
is
there.
yours.
My clothing was there.
Yeah.
My food was there. My money was there. I'm fucked. Actually, my papers were up there, so right now I don't exist.
You're staying with me now.
Okay then.
You know where I
Oh my
live.
god, look at that thing!
Here's a key.
There's a Russian girl pressing herself against the car.
Wow, this thing's amazing. The windows are
Nikita,
so tinty.
I wish I had a ring
What?
like Pages had, and I could just change out of this. Hold on, give me a second. I'll get changed.
This is
Nikita,
the coolest car I've ever seen.
leave that really cool car alone.
Oh, it's got this thing on the front. Hey, wait a minute. I know this car. Is this the Knight Rider car?
Pretty much.
How do you...
I mean, from the look of it.
Oh,
Anyway, this is a key.
Oh,
Yeah, that's to the apartment, so you can get in.
oh, neat.
Just add the other keys.
I was just going to ask Kostya for one, but
Oh, well then
Maybe he exists.
I can take it back. I still need to get in if you're not there, I guess.
God, it's
Thank
so
you.
cold.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Almost unnaturally cold. Almost mutantly cold.
The weather's been all over the place lately.
Yeah. Anyway, I met some fascinating people at the market today. There was a handsome music boy, and there was a big black... The guy from the Old Spice commercial was here. You know, the one who made another
The big
sun.
muscle
The
black
double
guy.
sun power. Yeah, he was right over there.
Wow, what's
In the
he
market.
doing in Cold Rocks?
He was shopping for crazy Vladclef stuff. He had a porcelain cat. Then he stopped a robbery.
No, I suppose he's like a real-life muscle hero.
God, he was. But I'm not into that, so...
Yeah, if there's... Here, take some money.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
You need to
No,
buy
I'm
yourself...
imposing on you now. I will work my way up the American way.
But you need to buy yourself some things.
Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna do this. I just need somewhere to stay for now until the relocation happens. Maybe I'll get an apartment in Little Italy or something. Or in the Chinese district where I can learn to fling chop socks or whatever the fuck it is you do when you're Asian. I don't know.
Well, I'll catch you later. I've got some things I need to do, but I'll see you tonight, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Whoever's it there, your car's really cool. Fine, don't answer. Okay.
What the?
Nikita?
Yes?
Oh,
She's standing right by you all of a sudden.
you were just there, but now you're...
Yeah, because I walked behind you. It's a thing people do when they move their feet like this.
Yeah, but I was looking at you and then you weren't there, but you were there.
Did you see that?
You literally turned.
She has to be a mutant, right?
No.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
Okay. Sure about that.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well, no.
This time I looked away.
We were watching the whole time. So what did we see?
We gone.
Wind.
Just wind.
Just a streak and some crackles of lightning. Sparks in the
Turn
air.
around. Oh, God, she's gone now. He will look suspicious deliberately and get back inside the car.
Interesting friend you have there.
She just lost. She's okay, but she just lost her home. The Nazi Zeppelin came down on it.
Do you know your friend's a mutant?
Well, I always kind of suspected because she's in the same class as the rest of us at the Russian embassy who are mutants.
She's a speedster.
What?
Fast.
You kept looking away at like the convenient times, but
Oh God, that would explain so much.
You must be monumentally naive.
She's all. See, this would explain why she's always like, "Oh, I already ran those 10 laps," while you're still on your half lap, and. But that would mean.
She may not know.
How can you be fast and not know?
Because her
I mean,
perception
that
of
fast
time
is-
is different.
But she doesn't notice that we were.
It could be bursts.
For all you know, she might think that's normal.
She may always have been that way. It might have developed over time. We don't know how everyone's mutant powers works.
She doesn't even really
We
like
are attracting
mutants.
a lot of attention.
Yeah, we better go elsewhere.
Very well.
Do you want to check anywhere else for any of your friends and stuff? Did it take the consulate out?
The consul's
No,
nowhere near
I was
here.
going to say that.
I don't know.
No, the only ones I knew personally who lived there were her and her parents were in the. Her mother was working at the market, and her dad was working at his store at the time, so they're fine.
So if your friend doesn't know she's a speedster, a mutant, it could cause a lot of problems for her.
God, do I bring this up with her?
Well, you said that she hates mutants, though.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that make it worse?
probably. I mean, it's only recently she's really started to talk about hating mutants.
Yeah.
Like in the last few months.
Which may feel like eternity for her.
Maybe. And you might need to look into the effects that being a speedster can have.
We went out looking for Chief Break Everything, and yet here we are dealing with more Svetlana problems. It's almost like Soviet's the big problem haver and causer.
Well, I did say because you broke the vessel, all bad things happened to her.
you broke the thing that freed him, and then also caused the storm that allowed him to kill a lot of people real quick.
Yep. Everything bad's happened because of that one instance. All her bad. Actually, then she blamed all her bad decisions on that.
You're a monster.
But it's not your fault because you broke the vase. If you hadn't have broken that, you'll be all good.
I don't even remember breaking that.
You'd have only wiped out all the food.
Right, we need clues. We've got no clues on where this.
Yeah, does anybody remember any like news articles or anything?
I
about
don't read the
Chief
paper.
Break Everything? We need to start paying more attention to the news if we're going to fight crime.
I don't have time to read the paper and do all the things I need to do in a day.
No, I have the last article. I think they've been mostly in the same vein.
Are they in the same area? Because the city is a big city.
Damaging construction sites, robbing local stores. Why damage construction sites?
Whose construction sites are they? Could be a rival's.
We need a way to find out. When did they get a photo of me at the reservation?
Is it you?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't you.
It is you.
Yeah, it looks like me.
Hey, yeah! Can't wait for the animatronics, which can get broken and be like, then there'd be 5 nights at Tot shows.
Oh god!
Really?
Really?
Seriously?
Oh, bong yourself!
Okay, we need to find out where this guy's been targeting.
Do you know who would get this information really easily?
Simon.
Well, I was going to say
Simon.
Simon would, but yeah, I was going to say Mr.
Someone that we've Mr. X, but Bevan would get this information real easy too.
Well, she's
Newspaper girl.
busy.
She has the highly sought after job at the Cold Rocks Post where the information for crime fighting can be easily obtained if you just have the wit to look for it.
And able
Soviet.
to do the job.
Yeah, I mean, if you weren't being such a Russian. Slut.
This Preston Jefferson wrote the article and must know.
Well, good luck finding him. He never leaves the building.
So we know where he is then.
Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Power Core attack freedom of press.
Yeah.
Oh, that is going to do wonders for your rep.
It's not like we're just going to go in and go, get
I imagine you'd be more coherent than that.
I don't think we could go into that building as we are.
Well, no, we go in as just people.
I think I'd be more likely to be able to drag it out of the police records then. Let's go back to the base and I'll see if I can access it from home. from the
Okay.
ba-
I don't think I could walk into the Cold Rocks Post anyway. They still have better...
You're a Russian and therefore
better-
evil and bad. You're on the list at the door to not let in.
You're on a list though. Good for you.
You're on a few lists.
Svetlana. Soviet.
Red Devil.
Red Devil. There's only 4 names on the list, but you know.
That whore at the counter it.
Right, I'm gonna access the police records
How are you doing that?
with my computer.
You can't.
Fuck, we pulled it apart and used it, didn't we?
No, I mean, you've never been able to do that.
Right, actually.
They do not have computerized records.
Oh, what can we get
What?
into?
This is not the modern era.
No.
Ah, the conundrum. How do you go about doing this?
What could Thomas's computer do? Because you've got free reign of that now, too.
Not as much as you guys thought it could.
No.
Potentially, it could, in time.
Ask Mr. X. The information.
Yeah.
We're looking into the Chief Breakham incidents.
Yes, mutant criminal chief break everything. Oh, but wait. He is in your team.
I also wasn't here for the last round.
Interesting. You proclaimed that there is therefore an imposter chief break everything.
Which is
That's
what we're
we
saying.
believe.
Fascinating. What period were you not literally present for?
The last 3... Wait,
No, it's a
2 weeks ago. Not 2 weeks...
Yeah.
But the 2 weeks before that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look into it and get back to your next session.
Thank you.
Moo. Any last things to prep and get out of the way in this highly nebulous bunch of things happening all at once session?
No,
Yeah.
I really need to find something to pass the days. Something that helps.
I thought you worked.
Oh, I kind of gave that up. You might have noticed I haven't used my younger form that I use for pretty much everything.
Yeah, what?
I have noticed you've been using, like,
The
this
old-
old man and these other, like, this guy that doesn't even look Native American form, and
I have
I
been
thought
trying
you've been trying to practice. Yeah, but
I used the soul of my brother
What?
who passed
oh, I'm so
a
sorry.
while ago. But I recently let it go. Do you guys know anywhere I could, like, volunteer or something?
For what?
For what?
Anything that would help. Everything is out of balance, and I'm not sure how to go about
How about you volunteer?
day-to-day life.
You could volunteer at one of the government flood shelters to give homeless and poor people and stuff food.
Fuck.
Well, yeah. Cook soup out of rats. I mean,
I like that.
People
It's
have
better
to-
than what I ate in the desert.
people have to, get food where they can. You might not want to mention Mr. Fluffles to your co-workers. 'Cause-
Oh no,
Delicious Mr. Fluffles.
Yeah.
I heard about the bounties.
Yeah, apparently rabbits are... I'm kind of glad that you took him away. I hope he's okay.
If people just went out into the canyons, they would find food. They would have to fight for it.
I was getting a bit nervous because he has this habit of, when I leave for work, he had this habit of when I was leaving, I'd look up and he'd be at the window doing this. And I thought if somebody saw him after those rabbit bounties...
I get the feeling that once you come within a certain range of him, you cannot harm him anymore. Apparently, unless you're a vegan.
Vegans are evil.
Well, yeah, you volunteer.
I was thinking something like that. Till I work everything out. But, yeah, I gave up on the construction job. I haven't given up on bringing those fiends to justice, but I will still do that for Psyman.
If you're bored, there is a room out back that still needs cleared out. It still hasn't been completely cleared out at all, has it?
I have an idea too. You should take the freezer of ice cream and give it away to people who need it.
No one needs ice cream.
Isn't that at Thomas's base?
No, we only cooked some of it there. Most of it's still here.
Soviet's ice cream hoard. Can't give that away. I need to accuse you of being an ice cream hoarder.
Ice cream. I noticed to say ice cream order.
I mean, the inference makes itself. I don't feel the need to mention it.
I think it's time for me to... I'm the one who destroyed the world's food, so I think it's time I gave something back, but I don't want any credit for it, so by all means, you can distribute the ice cream how you see fit.
There might be a problem with that, though. You'll probably want to know where did you get the ice cream from, and it might cause more problems than I mean, if someone like Thomas had handed the ice cream out, then you'd go, oh, cool.
It's not here anymore.
I know, and that's the problem. You need someone.
Like Hero of America, Xander Magruder.
Why would I have ice cream?
I can
Because
find a
your
way.
cousin's a slut. Wait, that's probably the reason. I just needed to insult her.
Maybe the American government provided.
They would have given it themselves.